The Boy from Tondo. In the heart of Manila, in a crowded slum of Tondo, a boy named Miguel lived with his mother and three younger siblings. Their home was a shanty made of scrap wood and corrugated metal, standing on stilts above a murky river. His father, once a fisherman, had been lost at sea years ago, leaving Miguel to step into his place as the family's provider. At 12 years old, Miguel knew hunger like an old friend. Every morning he woke before sunrise to scavenge for recyclable materials, plastic bottles, tin cans, and bits of scrap metal to sell at the junk shop. His hands were calloused, his feet accustomed to the heat of the pavement. He never complained, knowing his mother worked just as hard, washing clothes for neighbors to put rice on the table. But Miguel dreamed. He dreamed of classrooms instead of crowded alleys, of books instead of battered shoes. He wanted to be a teacher, to lift his siblings out of the slum, to give his mother a better life. One day, while picking through a pile of discarded junk near a wealthy district, Miguel found something unusual, a worn-out book, Noli Me Tangere, by José Rizal. He couldn't read it well, but he knew it was important. He took it home, carefully flipping through the pages under the dim glow of a streetlight. A retired teacher in their community, Aling Rosa, saw him struggling with the words and offered to teach him. Every evening, after his long day of scavenging, Miguel sat on her porch, listening intently as she taught him to read and write. It wasn't a classroom, but to Miguel, it was a start. Years passed, and Miguel never gave up. He worked during the day and studied at night. With Aling Rosa's help, he earned a scholarship at a local public school. He woke up even earlier to continue scavenging before classes, determined to buy food for his siblings and save for school expenses. Despite the hardships, he graduated as the top student in his high school. A news article about his perseverance caught the attention of a generous donor who offered to fund his college education. With tears in his eyes, Miguel accepted. Years later, Miguel returned to Tondo, not as a scavenger, but as a teacher. He set up a small learning center for street children, just as he had once been. He never forgot where he came from, and he made sure no child in his community would have to choose between education and survival. And so, the boy who once dug through trash to live became a man who gave others the gift of knowledge, proving that even in the harshest places, dreams can grow.